10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The sophisticated, smooth operator.
Unless you forget your manners.
Podcaster extraordinaire.
We are the Grizzly.
We don't play games, we don't sugarcoat. If you can't take it, you shouldn't have never walked through the door. Grizzly maulings take place weekly. And as long as you keep it sophisticated, you won't be the next victim.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast. I'm your humble host, Mr. Dearest Teddy. And on screen, of course, we have my man from the Grown Man Click Podcast, the mass creator himself, Mr. JB.
What's up?
We have my man, the troublemaker himself, who is going to say whatever the hell he feel and mean what he say. And that's my man, King Bass. What's up, Bass? How you doing, my man? And y'all already know this man as one of the most fastidiously groomed and fastidiously dressed men in these spaces, and that would be Mr. Vicissitude himself. What's going on, brother? And if y'all didn't know by now, y'all better figure it out. The only way that you're gonna keep the ash off your ass is you gotta holler at Miss J. Nicole. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling? Hey. So tonight, everybody, we are trying to figure out, do you feel, I'm going to ask everybody individually, do you feel like black men are being devalued, not just in the country, this country, but, you know, especially here, but the world over? Do you think black men are being devalued? So let's start with Ms. J, because she got the head shake. What do you think, Ms. J?
I feel like black men are being... They're being emasculated. I feel like they're purposely showing black men in skirts doing fuckboy shit, doing a lot of questionable things, and that goes back to when they initially took the male presence out of the house. And so now they're constantly pushing that narrative. I mean, there's one thing to have fashion and things like that, but then in fashion, yes, be bold, be daredevil, be all of that. But I don't want to see this man in a skirt.
Yeah,
it's fine if you get manicures. Your nails should not look like mine.
Nah,
there's a limit to these things, and I feel like they're constantly pushing that. Like, you can't turn on the TV without seeing a homosexual man. I have nothing against it, but it's always, I'm not gonna say always, but a greater percent of the time is black men that's portrayed this way.
Yeah. You know what? I absolutely agree. Before I even chime in my point, you know, and wonderful point, by the way, Ms. J. Brother Mass Creator JB, what about you? What do you think, my man?
Well, the whole idea is that when we are no longer useful to their slave mentality tactics and things that they want us to be and do, because we've evolved, we've gained some rights, we've gained some semblance of a personality that says we are as good or better than you, then they have to say, no, you aren't, by trying to strip us of our masculinity and of our power and of the way we present ourselves to other people. Right. And the only way to do that is to create a narrative where the real men, grown men who take care of their children, men who take care of their households, men who make seven figures, men who do what they have to do in the society, black men are never going to be put on the pedestal. It's going to be show the criminals. There's going to be show the more feminine, emasculating side of them. Show the deadbeat dads.
Right.
You know, show the drug dealers and drug addicts. Don't show them who what they really are and what they really can be. Show them what we want them to be seen as.
Right. Right. You know what? I absolutely agree with you, my brother. Base, I already know that, you know, you about to have the Soul Brother Almighty chime in on this one. So please let us know what you think, my man.
You know what, man? I think it started a long time ago when the system removed the black man from the household, and it was very effective. They wanted to divide and conquer. They and me growing up, you know, in public housing under the welfare system, and it was really gangster back in the 60s and 70s when social worker would come out to my mom's and he would put fear in her heart, and I knew that my mother was scared of white people, and I think that's why I'm such a militant now, because it hurt me to see what it did to her. The system really beat her down, and it beat a lot of black women down, and removing the man from the household, and it kind of taught a lot of black women that they don't need a man to make it. And
Right.
in today's time, you see that now, and social media is a big part of it,
Yeah.
because it's like everybody wants to be like everybody else, even though you get on social media and you put your representative out on the screen. It might not be the way you really live in your life, but people see this fictitious life that you're leading, and they I want that too. You know, the women get on there. Oh, I got this guy, and he's making $100,000 a year, and he got this and he got that, and you know, even though she ain't got a pot to piss in and one to throw it out of,
Right.
but people, they tend to try to keep up with other people. And, well, if she got it, why can't I get it?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
Mr.
sad.
Vicissitude. Oh,
Sad.
yeah, I feel you, brother. Mr. Vicissitude, what about you, my man? You coming at it, you know, thinking with the prospect of you know, another black brother. And you know, how do you see that black men in this country are being devalued, or just everywhere, all over the world?
Everywhere, all the time. I just had this conversation with a tech that I happened to work with at a bank yesterday, who is African, and he's telling me about all the times he was just devalued, walked into a building. They didn't think he had the expertise to do the job. Like, Lear just walked in, and he's like 50 years old, walking in, and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to fix it." "Oh, well, what are you doing here? You don't know how to fix anything." Fixing things in 5 minutes like I would. Same thing. It's just, it's very sad. That's the best way to put it. That
Yeah.
this is what it's come to, that we have to, because of course, you know, ignorance and fear of not wanting, or basically not wanting to say fear, like laziness, of not wanting to learn other ethnicities and other folks and what
Yeah.
they're about, that we just say, you know what, if I don't want to learn it, I don't want to know about it, so we just going to tell people that that's the evil, and that's it.
Right. You know what? I happen to agree with you, and I believe that every one of y'all talking points, everything that you guys just said, this video perfectly echoes that. So let me play this for you.
The so-called black man has been emasculated and feminized since the beginning of colonization, and I know you see it because it's everywhere. The harsh reality is they have to control the alpha within the so-called black man because, well, black masculinity is a threat. Don't forget, we are the descendants of their enemies. They are our ancestors, conquerors. With this in mind, it makes sense why they would want to keep him deep in his feminine energy. I'm not saying feminine energy is a bad thing, but there must be a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. Otherwise, you end up with this. Why wouldn't they keep him so busy and distracted working for them so that he has no time to work on becoming the greatest version of himself? Why wouldn't they keep him constantly in a place of lack? The so-called black man needs to go within and work on his mindset. The so-called black man needs to tap into his Akashic records and remember who he is. The so-called black man needs to spend time working on becoming the greatest version of himself. He needs to become so grounded in who he is that no one can take his masculinity away from him. Not a boss, not financial gain, no one and nothing. So-called black man, remember that you are the embodiment of masculinity. Remember what and who you come from. You are powerful.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah. It's crazy because I had that video locked and loaded. I wanted to see what you guys had to say first, and you basically echoed everything that that young lady just said. And it's sad because of the fact of the contributions that have been made the world over by black people. And instead of sharing wealth, understanding how powerful the planet could be if we all really connected and worked together, you would much rather demonize and vilify the people that you came from. Because if you look, even in Asia, there are tribes in Africa that have Asian faces. So you're from them too. So, and if you really want to get into it, you know, because I have zero fear, you a lot of you are just a melanin deficiency, you know, and that's kind of like a skin disease. But, you know, I don't want to call white folks diseases because that's just kind of wrong. But for me, it's a thing where I want to get us to a point to where we can have a conversation with one another. I mean, all together, regardless of color, creed, religion, religious background, whatever, to have a real conversation about this whole black, white, brown, all of this issue. Because at the end of the day, I love what the fact she kept saying, so-called black man, because that was a label that was placed on us. Because we're not called black where we come from. We're just called men. We're not called black where in Africa. We're just black men. We're just men. You know, it was a label that was placed on us to put us in classes, you know, and it's one of those things where you have to find the pride in it because it was always looked down upon and frowned upon and trashed because of the color of our skin, when in actuality, you know, the color of our skin puts us so much closer to nature than so many other people. I mean, even the lie about the number 666. A lot of people, when you hear 666, what do you associate that with?
Demons, devil
Well,
worship.
those are actually the numbers in the carbon of our melanin. 666. Those are the numbers in the carbon. I'll pull it up if you guys want me to pull it up, but our melanin, the carbon in our melanin, is 666. And so to demonize everything that has to do with us, darkness, the speaking of as devoid of light, when in actuality we connect with the sun better than anybody else. So that's not devoid of light. That actually is we're a beacon of light if you really think about it. But you know what? Let's dig a little bit deeper, because it's not just the folk that devalue us. Let me let's talk about the bear issue. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that shit, you stupid heifers. So here we go.
Rather be trapped in a forest with a black man or a bear?
Definitely a bear. I ain't going cap.
The bear. A bear. Let's go with a bear.
Oh, a bear? I take my chances with the bear.
A bear. Why the bear?
Look at these generation of men.
I don't trust these men.
I ain't no telling what he'll do. I know what the bear try to do. The bear try to grab me and I had to beat the bear up or something. You know how they got these 100 against the gorilla? I would be one of the 100.
I don't know the black man.
At least I would know his intentions. You don't really know what a human's intentions are going to be if you're alone with him.
I don't got no answer, just the bear. I feel like the bear wouldn't try to fuck me. You know, I'd rather die than to get, you know what I'm saying?
So let me get this clear. These are the same women that said black men don't protect black women. These are the same women that say they want black men to protect and provide for them. But at the same time saying that they trust a bear, or they rather be unalived by a bear than to even take a chance to be saved and protected by a black man. And the person asking the question literally said a black man. So they would rather be mauled by a bear in the woods than to even think about having a black man protect them. And this is who we're supposed to make over $100,000 and provide for. The same women that has had the mindset of the oppressor downloaded into their brains. If they ask white women that question, okay, stereotypes, movies, whatever, that's in their head. But to ask black women that question and they answer it just like the white woman, that says a lot. I appreciate it, black women. I appreciate it.
Mr. Vicissitude, I'd like for you to chime in on this one first, my brother. What do you think about the well, I won't give it a name. I'll let you do that.
My fucking head hurts after hearing that shit. You fucking serious right now? You'd rather be with a bear? Do y'all understand that not everybody is a sophisticated grizzly? Not every bear is that. That's only one bear that's like that, and then he's already taken. The fuck's wrong with you? like what? The fact that one woman thought she could fight a bear and has no upper body strength compared to any man of any color or creed.
I might have to chime in on that one, bro, because she kind of looks like a bear. So she might actually be able to fight.
Don't even insult your own kind. That's terrible.
Brother John, you are our kind, brother.
I'm talking about the bear. I'm talking about the damn bear. I'm not the bear. He's the bear.
I was talking about black and white. I'm in my Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Brother Bass, since you chimed in, I would like for you to be the next one come up on the screen.
I could not resist.
Please tell us, what do you think, brother, about what these women said about a bear versus a man?
I'm gonna blame it on fentanyl.
Oh God!
That's it.
Ain't no way in hell. I don't know where they get these people that they talk to. I don't know what yellow bus they pulled up on and talked to them, but you would rather risk your life with a grizzly bear that will rip your ass apart than to take your chance to be with a man that will tear your ass apart. But he would tear your ass apart in a good way.
Yeah, it is. That's all, but that's all we're saying though. But anyway,
hey, if you want us to role play,
let's do it. I'm already a bear. I started that way, damn it. Let's go.
There you go, Grizz. You got the patent on it, bro.
I mean, shit. Look, you see my cousin behind me. Yeah,
I ain't fucking with him.
Brother JB, please, would you care to chime in on this? Because you look like you're already annoyed by the shit that you just heard.
I'm very annoyed because I thought our black women had more sense than that. I know that most of them do, but just trying to say and trying to understand what they were saying logically is it's impossible. How do you think your survival will be better off with a bear than someone who can't even? I mean, the bear don't care if you can find fresh water or something to eat or something to keep you warm when the temperature starts to drop.
No, you know.
All the bear going to do is say, meat.
That's it. That's it.
And I'm sorry, I don't care how grizzly like that woman was, her ass is going to meet the same fate of anybody else that comes against a bear in the woods.
This is true. I was trying to be nice. So actually, I was trying to be funny because she kind of, she shaped like a forest animal. So I don't need. First of all,
I mean, we that devalued as a segment of the species of Homo sapien that they don't understand that you aren't helping the problem when you're talking about black men like that, when all of the women that they presented seem to have come from a black man.
That's a good point, brother.
And goddamn,
that's a good fucking point.
Goddamn.
So your father is a black man, and you couldn't be in the woods with your father, who is someone who wouldn't try to grape you, someone who wouldn't try to fuck you, somebody who would protect you, somebody who would find you shelter, and somebody who would give their life so that you could get away from the bear. Oh, and he's also black. Whoa.
Wow.
Are you that stupid?
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, you are. Because if me and my daughter were in the woods, I would give my fucking everything to keep her safe.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. If it's me and my baby girl, I'm gone. Baby, just tell him just tell him that your dad died protecting me. Just tell him that but don't you try to help me. Get on up out of here. Miss J, what about you? What do you feel about it?
First and foremost, my father, God rest his soul, we wouldn't be in the woods. We're not going out there. We're not stupid. We're not going out there in the woods. No.
She was probably following one of dumbass girls' friends trying to have a goddamn what is it? Fire pit in the middle of goddamn Jellystone Park. So
we both
got
right now.
Bears.
Y'all, right now, imagine me with dreadlocks and a goatee.
No.
You are looking at I'm saying you're looking at my father. We are the same. I'm not fucking going in no woods. I'm not going to build a campfire out there. You don't know what the hell is out there. We can sit right here closer to the car.
Right.
You're not going over there. But you are what you attract.
Yeah.
How can you possibly be out here acting and dressing the way that you act and want a dude that's making 6-7 figures to spoil you and this and that, the third? Meanwhile, you're not working, or if you are working, you living your best ratchet ass life that you possibly can. You've been ran through a couple of times. It is what it is. You have multiple children by multiple men, but here it is. You want this man to come in and play super save a whole captain save a hoe. Like, I'm not understanding.
Paying electric bills and shit.
Shut up.
Hey, Jay. and the bear ain't gonna help you get on Facebook.
That part.
He ain't standing still to take a selfie with you. I'm just, but not to mention, what's here's the part, and this is, I guess this would be the the me being the this is Miss Gwendolyn. Thank you for hopping, and definitely choose the man, someone you can work together with to get to safety. Thank you, Miss Gwendolyn. Please, see black women with sense, because understand this. See, the problem is half of these heifers, and yeah, I said heifers, ain't even been to a zoo. So you've never even seen a bear up close. You just seen the motherfucker on TV and thought he was cute. You've never actually seen the fury of what these motherfuckers look like, the size, the sheer mass of what these motherfucking things look like. Oh, and by the way, they're what do you call them? They eat everything. They eat they're herbivores, they're omnivores. They're omnivores. That means, bitch, your steak.
Yep.
Your steak. See, for me,
lobster, shrimp, plants, eggs, rice, all of it. Because
if you curl your fingers up and look good enough, they'll look like shrimp to the bear. Curl them, they look like shrimp.
They're gonna eat all them boars.
Yeah, yes. And my thing, the only thing the bear gonna leave out is the weave, because he just, that's not digestible. But
we call it. That's what's that shit you put?
Floss, little floss. Get the floss out there.
Just remember, bears will go after honey and fuck the bees stinging them. They will they will go and pet them out. They don't even really care about the stings. They like, I'm gonna get over it. This honey is good. They
So
will
what makes you
crack the honeycomb open and eat it with the bees
stinging them? Yes. And you think you are safe? You safe in the woods.
This is a real scenario, right?
You know what's crazy is I know in some cases it may be satire, but I really think a lot of these women believe this shit because
Oh, they
they
believe it.
say, "Well, I don't know what he gonna do." But you know what the bear's gonna do.
He's going to do what you allow him to do. If you allow
Yeah.
him to disrespect you, he's going to disrespect you. You allowed him to go out with these other chicks and you accepted that, he's going to keep doing it. People are only going to do what you allow them to do.
Right. And don't put yourself in situations where you are in danger.
You got to make yourself, you have to respect yourself in order to get a man that's going to respect you. If you out here dressed like it is what it is, sexy red, what man you going to get out with?
And
You going to get one, I'm sorry. What 6-figure man with some common sense are you going to get? What doctor is going to come for you? What lawyer is going to come for you? What architect is going to come for you?
What anybody self-respecting is going to come for you. What I mean, shit, at Burger King, half of these bitches I wouldn't go holler at if I was working there. I'm being honest with you. Like, because if you think about it, so and John, I think I might, even though I can't find the clip because I was looking for the clip, I can't find it. But I'll echo what the man says. So what you're saying is I have to make $100,000 to pay for a broke bitch that already came pre-fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So that and that's what I got to look forward to. But come on, man, let's keep it real. Let's be real about this. And a matter of fact, there was a post that I'm going to put up here. Mrs. She Said had it up here. My man, Richie Rich is in the building. What's up, bro? Wait a minute, did somebody else pop in? Okay, I thought somebody else popped in. What's up, brother? What's going on with you?
Ain't much, just getting off and shit. You know what I mean?
Miss Gwendolyn say, Amen, Jay. Amen, Jay. Yeah, we're talking about the devalue of black men. And you came in just in time, brother, because before I played now everybody, I want y'all to know my man Bass has put a song up here tonight. Now we're not gonna play it just yet because I want to have a conversation about something that actually caught fire over on Facebook. And it sparked a really bad I don't even want to say debate. It a damn near a kerfuffle, a melee, an argument. Because so this is the picture. Shout out, first of all, shout out to Mrs. She Said, Mrs. He Said. You guys always put out some of the most thought-provoking stuff over on Facebook. You make us think and you make us wonder. So here's the question: Who would you rather teach your children?
The most intelligent one.
Now, I want you to take a look at the picture. Now, I'm not taking away the intelligence of the ladies at the bottom, but I'm thinking about me as a young man. I ain't learning shit from them because all I'm waiting is for one of them cheeks to pop out. That's the only reason I'm coming to class.
The grannies, because they ain't taking no shit. You might get cracked.
Yeah, you might get one of them yardsticks. Miss Sheila, what's happening?
Hey Jay, back in the day, I had me a Miss Parker.
And but Miss Parker was dressed classy, was she not?
Well, back in the 70s, they wore miniskirts.
What? I mean, you know, but okay, so there's a difference between a mini skirt and a skinny skirt. That is.
But in the 6th grade, I got to see my first pair of panties when me and Miss Parker went into the book room, and I always volunteered to help her get the books. And she climbed up on that 3-step ladder, and every time she climbed up, I'm looking up at heaven. I'm looking at them panties. They might have been granny panties, but they was panties.
Miss Parker.
And I was a nasty little fucker because I wanted to see Miss Parker's panties.
Miss Parker was a pedo. She knew what she was doing.
She damn sure did. Hey Grizz. That's why I got a love for reading now because of Miss Parker.
believe it or not.
I had a male teacher, but my man wore a suit, and I had the biggest crush on him. Yeah, I still failed the class.
But that's not wrong.
Biggest crush.
it's not wrong to
And he was
find
close.
your teacher because
Attractive,
they
yeah.
are some of your first role models. So you can
Yeah.
find teachers somewhat amorous. You may feel like, oh, I think they're so cute or whatever.
You fucking
I
role
think
model. That man was
that
fine. I wasn't stupid.
if your kids are already that sexually sensitized and like if you're talking little kids, they're that sexually sensitized to the point that that skirt is going to detract them from getting an education, then they've been looking at the wrong shit on their iPad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what grade we talking about?
Well, wait a minute. Well, see, I didn't have no iPad. I didn't have no iPad.
Wait,
I'm
And
not,
Miss
we're
Johnson
talking about
looked.
kids nowadays.
Oh, no, you already know. Kids nowadays see everything very early. Very early.
Right.
They see way too much. This is one of the reasons why,
Some kids, because I know some of my friends who
Mhm.
don't even let their kids play on the iPad unless they're there and watching what they do. And they also have the mommy monitor thing where they can't go on to certain websites.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of there are too many parents that don't do that, But I want to get my man Rich. What do you think, brother? Like, as far as if you had a son, and just remember, most of our sons are reflections of us. So I know my son would not be able to learn in that classroom. Let's just say your son is 14. Let's say your
That's
son is
different.
14.
That's different.
Yeah, he's 14 years old. He is your son. So he got your
Boy,
DNA.
all day long.
Do you think he's learning anything from the women at the bottom?
I think honestly, motivation is a hell of a tool.
Right.
I feel like he'll be more motivated to go to that class, and he's
Oh, he
going to
going
get
to
the
class.
information because, he's going to get the information because he's going to try to impress the teacher, which makes him going to even get smarter. So yeah,
But
and
but
then
you
if he
know,
gets in trouble, I get to
mhm.
go see the motherfuckers. So
See,
hell
you know
yeah,
what?
I'm
You
more,
you looking at the wrong shit as usual.
hell yeah, I want to teach them.
But I think the problem is for me, and this is not me trying to police. You know what it is. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not saying they lie. It is number one because when I go to work, I have to wear a certain thing. I can't walk in a bathing suit. They will send me
Right.
home. I can't walk in my underwear and a robe like Hugh Hefner. They're sending me home.
I mean, they ain't had that
And
long ago.
probably to EAP. They're gonna probably have me call EAP because they think something happened.
What's
Something's
wrong with
wrong.
the way they dress though?
I
That's what
can't
I'm
even have
Because of
my
confused about.
the thing is, brother, there was a certain amount of professionalism that teachers used to have. Because remember, they're role models as well. Because outside of our parents, they're the adults we spend the most of our time with. And if my teacher is dressed like the girl sitting next to me, it's hard for me to look at her,
Well,
not
why
look
is
at
the
her the
girl
same way.
sitting next to you dressed like a teacher? It's a
Because
question.
she's paying attention to what the boys are paying attention to in class, and the boys are looking at teacher like she's a snack. So what the girls coming in to school with next week, the same shit teachers
Maybe I
wearing.
missed something because I am driving. But can you put that picture back up there? I
Of
want to
course
see
I
it.
can.
See how
Yeah,
that
of course you did. You want okay? Now take a good look at this shit,
goes.
See,
Yeah, what's wrong
he
with what
want to
they
see
got
Miss
on though?
Parker.
huh?
Yeah, no.
What's
He
wrong
want
with
to
what they
see
got
Miss.
on? Because if they
Nothing
didn't
if you
have a
going to the
body, right?
club.
If they didn't
No,
have a body,
right.
it would just look like a skinny chick in a dress.
Well, think
Like,
about it, bro. Back in the day, the women back then had bodies, same kind of bodies that these women got now, but you didn't see all of this. They had the same bodies. If you look at Pam Grier from back in the day, oh yeah, she's stacked like this here, bro. But you didn't see all of that when she put on her clothes and she was stacked up and dressed up. You think Cicely Tyson wasn't stacked? You
yes,
think a lot of
I
those
think
women from back in the day didn't have that kind of body?
like old
They
ass
had them
Cicely
bodies,
Tyson was a
bro.
snack.
The thing is, Cicely Tyson wasn't always an old lady.
No, she was not. No, she was not.
She
I'm
was
telling
100
you.
since I've known her.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm telling you, look.
They always
I,
be
I
older.
remember
She was
her when she
113
first
all my
started.
life.
She was always a fine woman.
Listen, I don't think it's nothing
Old
wrong
ass.
with how those young ladies are dressed. I don't think that is a dress for a club. I don't think they dress in prerogative or whatever the fuck that word is.
Provocative.
Yeah, that shit.
Provocative,
Thank you,
prerogative.
Jay.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Help this
Prerogative
man
is
out, please.
what
I
they
don't
using.
think I don't think it's anything wrong with their dress. The only thing I feel like people's in an uproar is because these motherfuckers got body. They can't hide that ass. That's
But
it.
you know what?
You know what? They can't really hide their bodies, but
Yeah.
They can dress better.
if you're teaching my 14-year-old son, I would question the school. I would question the principal. Who are you hiring? I don't want a hooker teaching my child.
But they not dressed like hookers though.
They damn sure is. They dress like they going to the club.
Well,
Rich
they some
too.
expensive ass hookers.
The
Then I
outfits
ain't
that
never
they
seen
got
no
on came from
motherfucker
Forever
on
21 and
Garrison
that's when
dressed
we
like
wore
that.
back to the club in the early 2000s. These
Yep.
niggas is ready. While you
Yep.
in school, I had nothing against it. Dress how you feel, but at the same time, if I'm a teacher, I know I'm on my feet and I got to deal with kids, be it high school, middle school, or elementary. I'm not wearing heels. I'm going to be comfortable because I might got to get into some shit. Might got to rumble because the kids these days is different.
Yeah.
Yes, have
All
body.
my teachers growing up
No,
wore
you
heels.
can't hide it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you need to dress in such a way that it's not going to be distracting.
Yeah.
So true.
Because you
Because let me I'm gonna show you something real quick.
puberty.
Yeah.
Puberty.
But
Right.
doesn't school have a dress code?
Yeah, but the kids got to dress a certain way, but the teachers don't.
They
They
should
are
too.
dressed in a certain
That's
way.
what I'm
I
asking.
did not get that. I
Yeah.
don't get that one.
They try and get the fathers to come up
Because
at PTA
Because
meeting.
now
because
I know y'all
even
remember.
at Abbott Elementary, the principal at Abbott Elementary dressed like that.
Right,
I
and she's
don't
ratchet as
see
fuck.
Right.
But see, hey, Rich, there was a
personality
time
though.
when see there was a time because I understand what you were saying about everybody was saying what they were saying about Cicely earlier. There was a time that you saw that. That's body.
Yes. And she was fine, boy. Yes, she was.
And look how
She,
tight
she,
those pants is.
yeah, she's a movie star. She ain't teaching nobody shit. She ain't teaching nobody shit.
I disagree. I disagree, guys. Like,
I mean,
there's
it's
nothing wrong
the
with
thing
what they
is, it's
got.
okay, brother. It's okay. The thing is, it for me, it's just like it's about decorum and class. And
True.
I personally, in my opinion, think that there are places in appropriate spots where you wear specific things. I'm not going to wear a open shirt and a tight pants with a bulge teaching kids, teaching a classroom full of little girls.
I'm
Now, if it was a man with his
Teachers back in the day with them
I'm
little
sitting straight in the front seat.
right,
I'm a
gym
front
teacher,
row.
Yo, they not really showing no skin though. Like that's what I'm confused by.
It's
bro.
not about the skin. It's about
Yeah,
just
that's like they dress
modesty.
professional as hell.
They not.
Like they are
Not for
dressed as
school. No, they're not.
interview ready.
No, they're not.
Bro, they're
My
not
mother works
professional,
for
bro.
school. She's
That is
top
definitely
heavy
professional.
and very bottom heavy, but there are certain things that she will and won't wear because she knows that it's going to accentuate what she already got that she can't
So
hide.
true,
Even if
Jay.
she
You're
tries.
right, Jay.
But
You're
she
right.
still wears something to at least create some type of modesty.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
there's nothing wrong with being modest, man.
She can't hide that, but she's not going to intentionally draw attention to it. She's not going to wear a tight shirt and sweatpants. No, she might got sweatpants on, but she's going to wear a bigger shirt.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And
I
see, Grizz,
respect y'all opinion. I just see it a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
different.
and see, Grizz, you know, to
Multi-tops and
piggyback,
Daisy boots.
Uh-huh.
The five finger rule.
Go ahead,
to
Boogie.
piggyback on what you said about the young men. Think about, I got 4 girls. Do I want my 14-year-old daughter? First of all, her first role model is going to be her mother. But do I want her second role model, which is her teacher, come in dressed like that? And then my daughter comes home. Now she wants to dress like that because she look at the little boys
Who they paying attention to?
out, and kids emulate what they see with adults. So
Yeah.
you got the teacher walking around with this tight ass dress on. The little girl going like, damn. I see the boys giving her all this attention. I want to dress like that too. I don't want my daughter's teacher giving that kind of visual of what a woman looks like to my daughter. I don't want that.
Yeah, personally,
What if that mother ain't got no swag?
No, shut the fuck up.
you know what? We ain't even gonna do this shit with Rich today. He just on some shit. He just on some shit today. But you know what, everybody?
I get it, but still.
Before we go any further, it is that time. It is that time base. I hope you are ready, brother, because you already know what we about to do. So here we go. All right, everybody, you know what time it is. This is the music break where we bring a song up by one of our esteemed guests or someone from the Peanut Gallery, or not. Well, yeah, I'm stealing JB's words today. The Peanut Gallery, or the comment section, where you send me a song. I play it up here. We decide to either smash it or trash it. If we decide to smash it, it's a smash. We're gonna keep it. If we decide to trash it, we sending that shit off to the right or the left. It's got to get up out of here. So tonight is going to be my man King Bass. Before we go any further, what Miss Gwen say? All the tops and Daisy Dukes were allowed when I was in school. Wow. I mean, well, not me. They wasn't in my school. Cause
Well,
boys,
let me tell you, I went to the BSA, Baltimore School for the Arts,
Mhm.
and dancers walked around in their leotards and their little dance shorts all day long, and we still learned, and I mean, these girls had some of the best fit bodies in the country.
Right.
That's what they did. Lord have mercy.
They danced 5 to 6 hours a day.
God.
Yeah, but that was the uniform. That was they were there. That was their class. It
I couldn't
wasn't
find
them,
my
So
in the
they could go to their regular
Go in there.
classes. They could go to science class like that. They could go to math class like that.
Yeah,
but it was
just like the guys in ROTC.
I mean,
Hey,
we
all right,
knew.
I got a quick question.
We
Wait a minute,
knew.
before we go any further, everybody, please let me play Bass's song.
All right, yeah, my bad.
Jump right into that. So here we go.
Beautiful, you were dreaming motion, like the ocean waves in slow devotion. Every glance you give, it's a revelation. My heart's a drum in wild vibration. You're a goddess walking in disguise, with stardust falling from your eyes. Beautiful, you. Every word you say feels new. When I'm with you, skies turn blue. Beautiful, you. Your laugh's a melody, sweet and rare. It dances like sunlight through the air. But when you're near, the world's a softer place. Every shadow fades without a trace. You make my heart skip, 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 like a stone on water's endless trip. A goddess who rewrites my fate. With every step you elevate. Beautiful, you. Every word you say feels new. When I'm with you, skies turn blue. Beautiful, you. Beautiful, you. Every word you say feels new. When I'm with you, skies turn blue. Beautiful, you.
Beautiful, you. All right, Bass.
That's how
Yes,
Jerry
ma'am.
said he liked it.
Yes, I dare say he like it. That's it right there. So
Thank you, JB.
everybody,
When you can
Everybody
remember the
was
melody that easy, that's usually a good sign. That's called the earworm, baby.
Okay, I learned something new. Thank you, brother JB.
So y'all tell me, is this a smash or is this some trash? Do we throw this shit off to the side?
It's a smash. Can you send me that? Thank you.
Of course. And it's smash for me. Brother Rich, what about you?
Smash.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Brother
No,
Vicissitude, what about yourself, brother?
I'm driving by this car accident at the same time, so my bad, Joe. But smash, I like it.
Miss Gwendolyn says it's a smash.
Beautiful, you.
So did we all give it that thumbs up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So, Sheila put her foot up too.
Sheila put her foot, put her foot in the camera. So
and she got on a tight skirt today.
Wait a minute, but she ain't teaching. She ain't teaching nobody nothing.
Bye, JB. I'll see you next podcast, bro.
But you know what? I tell you one thing though. I don't know if I would be writing a song for a woman wearing those dresses. That song, not that song. I have a different kind. Matter of fact, the song I will write for women wearing those dresses is a song that Rich got coming up on the podcast next week. So he sent me his song that we're gonna play next week. So Rich already put.
Is it the one I like, Rich? Is it the one I like?
No.
Damn it.
It's something different, but no, trust me, you'll like it. You'll like it.
Listen,
and it goes perfectly well with the young ladies wearing those damn dresses. So
I think bass song goes perfect with them ladies too, though.
Not at all. Not at all. No.
Well, here's my question. Where can they wear that outfit at?
The club, out to dinner, with your husband, with your boyfriend.
I mean, banker hoes wear them, so.
I mean, there are so many different places.
Are you going to? They dress like that.
What club?
Yes.
Bruh, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what you saw. Because what the hell did you see?
They not
That's
wearing
going to a club.
That is not wearing in no damn club. Like, what?
I ain't saying
Hold on, bro. I'm sorry.
But if they going to like safari or some crazy like that, that's definitely a attire appropriate for that.
I'm talking about a higher end club than Silver Shadows. We're talking about we're a little bit more upscale.
You're talking about a lounge.
Yes,
You're not talking about a club. You gotta specify.
Yeah. But
which is on.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, man, those I don't want people to think that I think something's wrong with the clothes, because I do believe that it's fine for those women to wear those clothes. I think there's a place and a time for that type of stuff. Like for me, like I said, I'm not gonna wear a wife beater and some gray sweatpants in front of a bunch of kids and I'm teaching them. I'm just not going to do that. That's inappropriate.
Not the equivalent of
All
what
the little
they
girls
wearing.
gonna be like, it's sweatpants season, y'all's gray sweatpants season.
That's
right?
not
Yeah,
the
I'm not.
equivalent of what they got on.
Okay, well, let me say, if I got a shirt, my shirt's wide open, because I'm showing I'm accentuating my body now. You can't objectify my body. I have a right to accentuate it now.
You showing skin.
I'm
making it seem like these ladies got on booty shorts in.
Now, if they were showing cleavage and the skirts were short, I could see total no. But
right.
But this is also what I'm saying too.
Right.
They teaching the babies, the little kiddies. I don't think there's any problem with it, because the little kiddies ain't going to react to it the same way a 14-year-old person is.
I was a weird kid then. I must have been a weird child. Yeah, I had to have been, because I was 5 and I was paying attention to some shit. I was 5 and I saw some shit and I was paying. Now, don't get me wrong, my mama didn't expose me to nothing, so don't nobody come for my mama, I'll kill you.
I didn't look at that, but I was definitely looking at that man like he's beautiful.
But you know, I think the thing is, you know what, JB, the thing is, I get what you're saying as far as that, but it's also the line of professionalism. When do we stop allowing that line of professionalism not to cross into certain specific places? Because you know, for me, there was a specific way that when I saw a teacher dressed or a librarian dressed or something like that, that said to me, a beautiful woman who is also an authority figure. And
No,
you know, that's probably why I have a fetish for librarians today, boy. And something about them pencil skirts and that goddamn blouse and man, look, don't do it.
Banker hose. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That was my first
Precursor
photo
to a
shoot. I
banker
was a
hose.
sexy librarian.
See, that's ain't man. I'm telling
You
you,
was a
something
librarian.
about that. Something about it. I'm telling you. You just want them come from around the corner and be like, shh, oh shit, man, wait a minute. Why we being quiet, man?
Because I'm gonna stick this pencil up your ass.
Damn it. See, Nina fucked up my fantasy. But but you know what? Let's go a little bit further into this because I also would like to play this one by Miss Ilyana Van Zant. Y'all know she
Alanya.
is Alanya.
No, Ayana.
I thought it
Ayana.
was Ilyana. I thought it was Ilyana Van. I don't know. Miss Van Zant. There we go.
Yanla.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the beautiful black woman. There we go. Here we go.
I think one of the greatest crimes, there are many, but one of the greatest crimes perpetuated against black men specifically is the level to which their humanity and their hearts have been devalued, diminished, and dehumanized, and that they have become doing machines. The greatest value a black man has, in many instances, is what he can do for somebody. Right. And how he can do it, and how much he can do it, and how much he earns doing it. I mean, I hear it and see it among young people in the relationships. You know, oh, you're gonna get my nails done, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do that. Right. You know, they've been demeaned and devalued and dehearted, right, to the point where they value themselves based on what they can do. Fix it, get it, make it happen. And no place have I seen in our world does anybody tell black men how to be. How to be with themselves, how to be true to themselves, how to be with their feelings, how to be with their heart.
So true. So true.
Yeah. And I mean, I've got my man Rich. And it's a sad thing because that's all when you hear a lot of talking points, it's about, well, he got to make six figures, he got to be 6 feet, he got to do this, that, and the third. Wow, most of y'all are broke as fuck. And have a third grade education and sit up here trying to tell a man what kind of value or what he brings to tables and all this other shit when you probably can't spell table. But you want to tell him what he can bring to the damn table. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying get with a bum ass nigga, but guess what they usually get with?
A bum
ass niggas.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
so
exciting.
Someone like Vicissitude, who is building, who has a magazine and things of that nature, and he keeps himself clean and keeps himself, you know, he's a well-learned man, and he keeps his attire up. He always looks clean. He always looks on point. And some of these same hoes, lame. He look like he look like he can't do this. He ain't tall enough, or he ain't this, that, and the third. And
I don't
he
pay electric bills. I don't take care of three-legged dogs. I don't
Yeah,
drive
all of
them
that type
everywhere.
shit.
Yeah.
And then that same woman will see, you know, some dude that is he's basically a video game champion, making no money. And you know, that's him. That's the one. That's the guy. You
That's the
know,
guy.
and it has happened so many times to where I'm not sure when a bum was the fantasy. I remember when thugs were. I remember when being thuggish and being hard and being, you know, I mean, shit, that was like a product of the environment we came from. We kind of had to be hard, you know, because if you was a bitch, you get eaten alive in, you know, the city of Baltimore, you know what I mean, in New York or LA or any of these places. So you had to kind of have some sort of thick-skinned demeanor. But now they're not even that. It's just, you know, the least you do, the sexier you are. But if you look like you're trying to get something done, then you already got to be that before she would some of them even say, shit, you got to pay to get my number.
Because they want control. They want to be a
Speak on it,
man
bro. Speak on it.
instead of being a woman.
Well, I think part of it is not just that vicissitude, it's that because of the absence of the black man in the family, we gained strong black women. And then we gained women who thought they would be able to do it without a man from that same lineage. And now we got women who say they don't need a man. So it's like a progression to where now men when men try to make themselves attractive to women, they become the softer person. I've seen.
Yes.
Right.
And that's why I could never date women in this day and age, because if you don't want a man to lead, and you don't want a man to provide and protect and be your support, and like I say all the time, put on those pom poms and cheerlead for you when you're doing what you're doing, but also being the same reciprocator and doing the same thing for me, then you don't need a real man. You're okay doing it by yourself, do it by yourself, but don't expect men to cowtail and become the B male instead of the alpha male. They want beta males. They want men that are taking the roles of, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not good if your wife supports the family because she has a job making 6 figures, but you better run that household if you're the ones, because I used to take the kids to school in the morning. I used to be the one in the parent teacher room. And I used to pass out the juice and cookies before I went to work.
Right.
But the whole idea is that you can do some of the same things that women say they do all the time. My laundry had to be done. I just went downstairs and put my laundry in. Sheila usually does all the laundry, but it's the middle of the week and I had laundry to do. I'm going to do my laundry. It's a difference between being a beta man and being a man who's going to support your spouse or your significant other. And we too many men who have thought, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but you got men who are out here and they're saying I'm in touch with my feelings and I want to be able to listen to you and reciprocate. Dude, lead. Yes. By leading, you will listen, you will take, and you'll value their opinion, you'll value who they are as a woman, you will help them, you'll be their helpmate, but you don't have to become feminine based in the way you react to their energy.
Because let me say this real quick, and I hope some fellas out there are listening. Safety, protection is the best language that you can have for your woman. If she don't feel safe with you, she is never going to trust you to lead her any goddamn where.
Can you say that again for the people in the back?
If she don't feel safe with you, and I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, and physically, because you have to be able to protect all 3 phases. If you cannot do that, just be by yourself. And ladies, if a man is coming to you and he offers all 3 of those, and the only thing you're worrying about is whether he got 6 figures or not, die alone with the cat. That's because at the end of the day, there are a lot of rich men out here that will not protect your ass. There are a lot of rich men out here that will film you getting your ass beat in the middle of the street by another female or another guy and will not get his nails broken or scuff up his clothes. I'm telling you right now. So you continue to find value in the wrong shit and understand why you keep trying to say these men out here are trash, because you're not getting with men. You're getting with Mitches. You're dating Mitches.
Or boys.
Yeah, believe it or not, bro, I know stronger boys
You're
These
dating
guys
a
are
male version
Mitches.
of yourself.
Yeah, you're literally reversing the role and expecting protection from somebody you literally have to protect. He's not tough. He didn't walk to the door tough. The only thing tough about him was probably his breath when he got finished smoking his blunt. But he ain't tough.
Facts.
Like let's talk about JB for a second. Never one time since I've known JB have I not known him to be a strong, powerful man that still had the ability to listen and communicate with his wife and his daughter on a level in which they were able to trust him as the man of the house. Ever since I've met Bass, not one time have I talked to Bass and heard a Mitch. Every time I've talked to Bass, I've heard a grown ass man who's lived life and has many experiences that you could learn from and grow with. Every time I've talked to Mr. Vicissitude, there's so much that he has to offer, not just in knowledge, not just in money. There's so much substance to this man. And every time I've ever talked to Rich has levels to him that women don't truly know or understand. And there's so many valuable things about this man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's an onion.
Whoa. No, Grizz. I ain't shit. Let him keep thinking that.
See what I mean? There it is.
You know what the thing is? But the thing about it is the judgment that comes through. Like there should not be only 3 smart women that I know in the vicinity of the podcast tonight. And there may be many women that listen, but right now the smartest women I know is Jay on the screen, Sheila off the screen, and Miss Grizz back in the back room.
Listen, I'm tired of being tough. I'm trying to live my best off. Like, I'm tired of fixing shit. And fucking hacks
Jay a
on
whole
wood and shit
masculine
like
male.
this.
She go with
all right, sis.
Sheila refuses to fix shit.
J-Bro.
He said, that's what I got to pay for.
Slinging it.
I ain't got no choice. It's just me.
Yeah.
Just me.
But I think the thing is, it's like when you devalue the man walking through the door, when you're not paying attention to what he brings to you, when the only thing that you're paying attention to is the financial gain that he can bring. Now, don't get me wrong, finances are important because you really don't want to get with somebody who's not trying to do shit or ain't doing nothing. But if the only thing that you're paying attention to, because I've learned this, and I truly believe this wholeheartedly. Women only concentrate on money when they don't like you. They only concentrate on how much money you got when they don't fucking like you in the first place. So you got to pay their asses to be with you.
Pay them for their attention. Pay them for their liking of you.
I'm telling you, when you become a taskmaster in a woman's life, and she just don't look at you with any kind of reverence and love or any kind of anything, if the only time that you hear from her is when she needs some shit, she don't like you.
I'm
She
gonna call you
don't.
when I need something. Like, babe, this hot water heated. The water not getting hot no more. Although I know how to fix it. Like, I just don't want you. Can you
Make the shit.
low. Why my hot water not hot no more? My garbage is supposed to start working. Although I already fixed it. Can you come look at it?
Miss Gwen says she is tired of this shit. She tired, damn it.
Tired of being strong.
She tired, goddamn it. She don't want to have to keep doing this shit.
And some flowers and be
But
like this.
wait a minute, Jay. I need a woman that's going to be strong in her feminine energy too.
That's fine.
And
let me
see,
be a bitch at times.
But that's because
let me be the soggy marshmallow that I am at times.
But what I'm saying is that no, you can be that soggy marshmallow, but we gotta ride or die together.
Yeah,
don't get it twisted. When you come the boss up, Jerome is going to magically appear.
Cause I know how you grab a wrench or a hammer and do what you gotta do around there.
Listen,
if he wasn't holding like a lump 2 pieces of 2x4 and doing his end and cutting, and you got it's reciprocal.
Right.
Do y'all not remember 4th of July just passed? I was I was digging in shit and mud trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
replace.
we remember. We tried to forget. It's nasty, but
She out there trying to be a
but you
They
know
mother.
rolled
what?
it back
So
in and
each
get
one of
stripped out.
y'all have met Mrs. Grizz, right?
Baby, keep
So
going.
yeah,
Wrong
each one of
answer.
y'all met Miss Grizz, right?
Yeah.
Would you now you've seen she's very ladylike. She's very very feminine. Do you know she know how to drink? She know how she know how to drink hang drywall. You sure the fuck do. And
Yes, yes.
well,
I
but
like
guess what she's not going to do?
Hang drywall. Not by herself. If you
No.
hanging drywall and she say, honey, I'm gonna hold this corner up for you, that's one thing.
Right, that corner, baby. That's it. That's all I got. I got the rest of this shit. Just get that corner for me.
I had to put
Matter of
my
fact,
foot
I already got a T form, so I don't really need you to do that. So
But
we
look,
good.
this Sheila. Do I have to? Because I just got my nails done.
Oh, now here's the thing. That week she's not going to do her nails, but if the nails is
you know
already
what I'm
done,
gonna
that
tell
drywall
Sheila?
ain't getting held.
That's why
You
they
know what
got
I'm gonna tell Sheila?
gloves.
I'm gonna
What's
say,
that?
don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it.
Same thing I'm saying. Well, I got it.
You
I
would
got
let
it.
me. You would let me.
Cause
lay my
you
foot
gotta
down.
know, if she break that damn nail, that's the only thing you're gonna hear about for the next week till she can get it fixed.
Yeah, because
This
I've
what
been
it
trying
should
to
look
grow
like.
this nail for the longest time, and I broke
This
it trying
what
to
it
help
look
you put the
like.
drywall up.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to let that shit defeat me. Look, I was like, listen, you gonna let me do this? I know how to do this. So what happened? I was changing impellers on the bottom of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You go do that. I got this.
Yeah, but you know,
See,
the thing is,
I felt like a girl today it made me feel so uncomfortable because I was working and I was fixing a stand on one of the lights. And you know how when guys break their nails, we break the whole damn nail off.
yeah, that motherfucker go down to the quick.
Right.
Yeah.
But I kept saying, I went over to the girls. I was like, any of y'all got a fingernail clipper? It ain't like, what you do that for? Because you know how it get to a certain point where you gotta cut
Pick it off. It's gonna snag everything, and if it snags too deep, that shit gonna start hurting.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sounds so girly. I mean, and I bit it off I bit it off as much as I could, but it was just sticking up. I had to go to the car and find a pair of fucking multi-tool, and I had a multi-tool in my car with the scissor app piece on it.
Next time, just take a regular pair of scissors, open them up.
I was nowhere where I was in a field.
Oh, when you know,
we were literally shooting in a field in Annapolis.
Yep.
A pair of
Because it
scissors.
does have those little ridges right there on the scissors.
Yes.
Right up in there.
And the metal nail files. That's all it is. A metal nail file.
Yep.
But no, I think the only time that I've had that moment where I felt like, right now I'm not feeling the most masculine, Mrs. Grizz actually picked me up.
I heard that.
I don't ever fucking do that again.
Was your feet
do that again? Man, my feet swung at least once. My feet swung at least once.
You
like,
forgot.
hey,
Miss Grizz,
stiffen up. What you doing?
I need you to record it next time. I need
hell no, there ain't no be no damn next time.
I would pay
I
good
need
money
that
to
shit
see
in
that
my
shit.
phone.
It was like a scene from the Sound of Music. The hills of the
No, I mean, y'all have seen her when we were when I was in my when I was in my more girthier stage. Y'all have seen her pick me up off the couch. You seen it. You seen it in person. You seen it in real life. Now, this is one of the reasons why I love the fact that she's dainty, but I fear for the woman that pisses her off. Oh God, I fear for that woman because
slap the zip code out of her mouth.
that man. Look. I'll tell you one thing, ladies. Would you want to be in the forest with a bear? You didn't specify whether it be a male or female because they don't just come in male forms. Bears ain't just guys.
And address what Gwen said. I need to address Gwen real.
Right here.
When she said, I've been riding by myself for so long to get my nails done. Wait, that's more the reason to get them done. To make yourself feel good. It ain't for them. This for yourself, period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost 10 years. I'm getting these puppies done every
I had
time
a spa
toast
day
to
today
me.
for myself.
I had to start.
I go to the
Mhm.
barber shop just to feel pampered.
Look.
My father was a barber, and he gave me clippers when I was 12 years old. I've learned how to cut my hair since I was like 12, 13 years old. But
Hold up, we can go get our nails done together, Gwen. I'm going next weekend.
that feeling of going in the barber shop and just having that nice sharp razor and taking them, that's
It's
a
not
painful
like
moment.
it.
That's
Yeah.
a painful moment for
Yeah.
me, and I enjoy it.
But you know, for me, one of the things that I do, I have a skin routine that I do every single morning. At least 3 times a week. I wash my face every morning, but at least 3 times a week I exfoliate, and I moisturize my face every single morning. And I could give a damn what people think about it because this is my skin, this is my body. I got to take care of myself. I'm the first person that got to look at myself. And if I'm calling myself the sophisticated grizzly, how I look coming up here with hair all fucked up, skin all eczema and shit, and not smelling like J.M. Moore's body butters. That's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
I smell the menthol.
What's that?
From here.
What did I use?
Yes.
Oh, that Creative Ventus one. Oh, you mean for my face? What I use for my face?
Yeah.
Or which body butter?
I actually have Coswell and Massey. That's what I use on my face. They have
old school, and I forgot that works so well.
Yes, it does.
Ambi.
Ambi. Oh yeah.
I still use Ambi to this day.
I had to grab some of that. Man, Miss Gwendon wrote something else. What you say, Miss Gwen?
Ma'am, I do the same thing. They have gloves.
That's why I
You
always
wear
fuck you without a
gloves.
condom.
I'm doing
That's
all
it.
of this with these nails. Just got the hair straightened. It's about to go curly
Oh,
again
shit.
because it's more
You ain't got to get them
Hey,
long.
Rich, we can hear you, bro.
I normally got a bush.
She don't get them. She don't have to get them long. She just need to get them strong. That's it. Nice and
Well, Miss Gwen, the pictures that I've seen of you, your hair looks wonderful. You look fine. You look absolutely fine.
I don't do my hair neither.
Yeah.
I wake up. I wake
No,
up
she
like
says she does keep her hair tight.
Yes, keep the hair tight. Keep the hair tight.
Oh,
That's good.
She does keep her
That's
hair
yeah.
tight.
Right. Okay.
you get your nails
All right.
done too. Pretty princess.
But you have to. But that's the thing. Like you have to. One of the parts of valuing yourself as a person. Let's just, because we're talking about devaluing black men, but just valuing yourself as a person. You have to have those moments that are just for you.
Yep.
That just like for me, keeping my skin clean. I work up every morning, every single morning. I get this damn thing right here while she's in the shower. I grab this here. As you can see, I keep them close. I got this right here. Guess what this is? This is a thigh master for men.
Hey yo.
Hey
yo.
Yo, I didn't want to handle for men. I thought it was just like a unisex type thing.
I thought that was a Kegel master.
I was about to say,
this motherfucker right here. Nah, bro, this right here.
Like sister locks or regular locks?
It tightens up the thighs, bro. I'm telling you, it tightens up the thighs, and it's it has a dial on it, so you can do it as much torque and tension as you want.
You know what else?
Women like that 5 meat too. Shit.
What's that?
You know what else tighten up the thighs?
I don't want to know, Rich.
The froggy position.
I don't want to know.
The froggy position.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I thought about it, but my hair is too fine for that. So,
I mean, I used to have locks, and then this started doing this shit, and I had to let them go. Because I wasn't gonna be like one of them guys that look like Predator. The motherfuckers that all of this shit is gone, but they keeping the locks back there, and they just wear a hat and act like nobody can tell.
Oh, you don't want to be big twin?
They take their hair off and they locks and bagels.
Right.
You don't want to be big twin?
Bagels.
Exactly. Looking, Jamie, that's fucked up. I just got what you said. They looking like locks and bagels. That's fucked up. But now I'm looking at it. Now I see the shit.
Damn.
God damn. Let me see. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
Out
miss
to the
my
people.
afro.
Nothing wrong with
Out
that.
to the people.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I wish I could grow a damn afro. I can get one right here. But that shit ain't happening up here.
They won't.
Yeah.
What I would have a problem with is he a teacher? Is he teaching my kids with
That
that
was a
afro?
figment of somebody's imagination in the
You have a
70s.
problem with a man with an afro teaching your kids?
Right, because what if he don't wash his hair correctly? And then it was
What
snowing
if
every
them
day in the
women in
goddamn
that dress
classroom.
didn't wash their ass correctly?
Hey, listen. That's a whole nother story.
All right now.
Then he gonna smell like hip hop. Hip hop
I'm
for
just
your teeth. Like,
Wow.
like I
kids have
ain't with
this
that
sudden
again.
urge for fish and chicken when they get off. Like, Mama, can we go to hip hop?
Man.
You got subs too? You got fish subs?
Can I get some chicken
Fish.
and a fish sub?
No, one of them smell like chicken gizzards.
Oh my goodness.
That's the one with the BBL.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's pretty
Damn.
accurate.
They
That's
say
fucked up.
BBLs can have a certain odor de pure.
Yes.
Man, look, I would never know because mine will never do that. And thank God I will never have to have that issue or problem. But I have another video, guys, that I would like to play. I have another video I would like to play. And I would like to tell you guys to tell me what you think about this.
I put up a post yesterday. The post said, nobody loves a black man the right way or respects him unless he has money. And, you know, I put up a post not too long ago where I said that, you know, men hate pretty women and the women went off, right? But I was shocked, man. Like, if you go underneath my post and you look at what the women are saying, they sound so cold. If he don't have no money, he don't respect himself. If he can't take care of things, then why should I respect them? Yo, like, we don't deal with systemic oppression, mass incarceration, frowned upon when we try to, seek out mental health treatment. Like, we not being killed out here just for being in our cars. Like, it's not designed for black men to just be under the ground his whole life.
Brother.
It smells great in here now.
But yeah, that yeah, like just to say because he don't respect himself because he don't make if he ain't making enough money he don't respect himself.
That don't make sense. That don't make
I
sense.
might be making enough money for me. You added yourself to the equation.
Do you make enough for yourself, ma'am?
Right. Nobody said my money was for you. I don't remember when I filled out my application at that damn job that I added your name. I don't think it did, especially if I ain't never met you. I didn't just say put random woman here on the application. They don't have that up there. Not unless they changed the application since I filled out one. I ain't filled out one in 30 years. So I have no idea what they look like now. Shit. But for people to think that, you know, if you don't respect yourself, if you're not making enough money, I could be making plenty of money if your money grubbing ass wasn't in my life. You know how much money men can save? It's two ways in life a man can have a lot of money. By himself and with the right woman.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Those are the only two times that a man can save money. By himself and with the right woman. Because if you get with the wrong woman, nigga, you'll be moving into a brand new apartment with nothing but crates as your goddamn furniture. And I'm talking about milk crates, the little ones. What you say, Jay?
No, even the big ones.
No, I had them. No, I'm speaking from personal experience. I had little ass crates. That was my furniture.
Oh, no, I'm
because
the right
think
one.
about it. When you move out of a house with a woman, especially if she has children, what's that?
Were they color coordinated? Blue for living room.
Oh, they was all gray, bro. They was all them clover, all clover.
Clover cart.
Please tell me you crazy glued them together, man. So they had
No.
some stability.
Oh no, bro. See, the thing about it is because I'm crafty, I built a shelf around it. So I
Oh,
went out and got the wood and built over top of it, but they were still crates. God damn it, they were still crates. Because think about it, when a man moves out of a house with a woman, for the most part, we don't take shit with us. We kind of leave everything there, especially if she has kids or you have kids with her. You don't want to just start taking shit out, and then you're hurting the kids and everything like that. That's as a man, that's what we do. So we find, like myself, I found a random couch on the side of the road, and that's what I slept on for months until I was able to afford a bed. Because remember, I was used to two incomes, and then I had to just figure out things with my only income after I was asked to leave. Now she had all of the amenities that we built together as a couple. I had to rebuild myself, and it took a while before I could rebuild myself again. And that's another reason why men are afraid, especially black brothers are afraid of a lot of relationships, because it's the having to rebuild shit once, if things don't work. That's if things don't work. Now if things work, everything's fuego. Things are beautiful.
It's not just men.
You
It's
know?
it's a few of us out here that got to rebuild after situations and such. I ended up
Well,
sleeping on the sofa for 3 months.
There's room.
you know what? Wait a minute, hold on. What did Miss Gwendolyn say before I say anything?
I don't look at men for what they have. I think about would I still be interested if he lost it all. If I can't say I would, I'm going to keep it moving.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Because and see, that's having integrity. That's having integrity. Because if I'm not interested in a woman, I'm not going to keep pursuing. I'm not going to pursue. I'm not going to push the narrative. I'm not going to push the issue. I'm not going to do none of that, because I know for a fact that if I'm not serious about her. Now, when I was younger, man, I picked him up and knocked him fucking down. But as I started to understand the kind of pain that you left behind when you did stuff like that to people, I realized that there's a specific kind of integrity that you have to have when especially when you're trying to build a life with somebody. Now, don't get me wrong. I've tried to build a life a couple of times and got pump faked myself. You know what I mean? But for me, it was one of those things that became learning experiences. Because it sounds funny, but the crate story is real. The crate, all I had on my TV was on a bunch of clover crates, clover milk crates. I had a sofa that I found on the side of the road, and my TV. That's literally all I had. I didn't have a bed. I had nothing. And that's how I lived for a couple of months before I could actually, build up enough finances to really kind of start getting my own shit. So then when I got married again, a lot of the same stuff, but I didn't leave with the same amount of, well, I didn't have to put creek up again. I was able to take some shit with me. You know what I mean? But for the most part, once again, having to rebuild myself, rebuild my life, rebuild the kind of man, and at that point, I took some time away from everything and everybody to really discover the kind of man I was, because I allowed way too many things to happen, and I was doing fuck shit. I was doing a lot of shit that was not conducive of the man that I was telling people that I was. And so I had to really kind of take a time to really do some self-reflection. And then I realized the devalue of, at that time, I realized just how much my value was worth less to so many people because of things that I could not do. It wasn't about who I was. It wasn't about, trying to help me on the journey to rediscovery. If I couldn't do nothing for them, they had nothing for me. And that's another time when you're on that journey on your own and you walking by yourself, that's when you really learn the people that are in your circle. That's when you really learn the people that are in your life. Believe it or not, that's one of the reasons why no matter what, no matter how much time ever goes by, when I was going through the worst of it, Lady Shy, my homegirl, my best friend, was right by my side. She never turned her back on me, and she actually helped me navigate as my friend, as one of my closest friends in the world. She stood by my side as I was going through all of these different things and all of this different shit, and she gave me great advice. Sometimes she told me some silly shit, but you know what I mean? That's what friends do. And so it's great to have those kinds of people around you. And then now my circle has changed. My circle's gotten a little bit bigger to include people like yourselves that I actually trust and I talk to most of the time on a regular basis. But I had to learn how to value myself again because I realized that the people out here didn't value me at all. Didn't have any value because I wasn't offering anything. I had nothing to offer. Like I'm trying to rebuild my life. So what the hell can I possibly give to you? I don't have anything, except for, bad experiences and a broken heart. And ain't shit you can do with that. But yeah, man, this is tonight's podcast, I believe. It circled a lot of stuff and it showed that yeah, black men are devalued in this country in this country and on this planet. And in all honesty, it only sets in when you don't recognize the value within yourself. You have to see the value in yourself to truly be the kind of man and be the kind of man that you want to be and be the kind of leader that you need to be. As long as you keep allowing people to tell you who you are, you will never be able to you'll never be able to shine. My man JB just sent me some, y'all. Y'all already know I got to bring that thing up here. Hold on for 1 second. But JB, please tell the young fellas why they should value their damn selves. Because sometimes I think that they don't hear me when I'm talking.
I mean, the whole idea is that learning how to value yourself will make you way more attractive to women that are attracted to men who are about something. You'll make all the other people fall by this wayside. All the dumpster fires they dated in the past, and it can change and restructure the way their lives are because they've been waiting for somebody who has that value in their lives. Unlike the thing that I just sent Grizz, because I went back and looked at that and sent it to you, Grizz, because I read that earlier today, and I was like, if this is what women think men should be out here doing, then the whole dating pool is nothing but cess right now.
Cess, piss and vinegar.
Yeah.
And if you guys would like to see what my brother's talking about, brother, you keep on talking, but I'm gonna put it up on screen so they can see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be too small for most of them to read, but
I don't know if I can. Yeah.
This gentleman chased after this girl to take her out and have a good meal with her, and he snapped this picture of her eating a steak, and he excused himself from the table and left. He paid for his meal, and she was like, "You still? What's wrong? Are you okay?" He's like, "I left." He's like, "You left?" She was like, "You left." He was like, "I've never been so embarrassed and humiliated seeing how you ate this steak in front." I mean, it was embarrassing. And he was like, "So I paid for my food and I dipped."
Mm.
And she was like, "Well, I only came out with you so that you could buy me a dinner. And now you leaving. I know you were fake. You're not telling the truth because I don't have money to pay for this meal."
Mm. But you want a high-end man, but you can't even pay for your own food in case something happens. Yeah. Yeah, this is
and look at that picture he snapped at her. She wasn't even looking at him. She got
like that.
And then said, you should have taught me how to eat a steak.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, if you read it, she says you should have taught me how to eat a steak.
I didn't know I gave birth to you.
I mean, I can teach you how to eat something, but damn it, it's meaty, but it ain't no steak. But let me stop that shit. Let me stop that shit.
Chris,
Listen, I'm only, yeah.
You know what? One thing I learned,
What's
and it took me a while to realize this, but I learned two important things. I learned that respect is very important, and I learned that there's no way I can love somebody else unless I love myself first.
Yes, sir. Damn it.
Yep.
You need to say that for the people in the back that just didn't hear everything you just said. Because you can't love somebody else properly if you don't even know who you are, how you're supposed to be, and what your expectations are of yourself. See, when you have expectations of yourself, there's certain shit you won't accept from other people.
Absolutely.
Right, and he did the right thing. He was like, "This is a dumpster fire. I'm out."
But he knew what he couldn't deal with. Yeah, you know what? Matter of
If
fact,
your girl pick up a steak in a high class restaurant with both her hands and shove it in her mouth, when they give you a steak knife or fork, they give you a solid fork, they give you everything you need to cut that steak. Come on now.
so JB, is that one of those moments where my man Vicissitude just put it in the atmosphere?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yes. Yes.
I'm out of this bitch. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I can.
I
And
bet
she
you wanted a high value man too.
I bet you know what. Here's the thing. First of all, you want a high value man, but I got to teach you how to eat food. Bitch.
Yeah, this ain't charter school.
So you don't know how to eat food. I got to teach you how to eat food a proper way.
This bitch.
Thank you. Fuck no. No. First of all, so what, I got to cut the motherfucker up in squares too? I mean, what are we doing here? Like, do I have to blow in your porridge to make sure it's not too hot? You goofy ass heifer.
And can I ask the women can I ask Gwen, can I ask Jay, and can I ask Mrs. Brown, and can I ask Miss K? Have you ever went out to eat and would not have been able to cover your meal if you didn't know how the date was going to go?
No.
Good point.
Wait, what?
Have you ever went out on a date and not known the person and not had money in your pocket, so if you didn't like the way the date was going, you could bounce?
I got my own money and I'm taking myself.
There you go.
Right.
So a real woman will always be covered by themselves because they don't know what kind of situation they're getting into.
Exactly.
For her to walk in that restaurant and expect to be catered to like a Beyonce song.
I hate Beyonce for that.
Come on now.
I'm still on the part where I got to teach you how to eat food.
Hey, JB.
Yeah.
That's why. That's another thing I learned. There's one thing to be a strong black man, but I need a strong black woman by my side.
There you go.
I can only pick up 20 pounds. My back messed up.
Well, damn it, we're not gonna work. I'm
saying my wife said that her mom taught her. My dad said, always have your own.
Right. But you know the funny thing about it is if you notice that a lot of the times women that have respectable mothers, strong fathers, or strong role models in their life, they usually move better in the world. When they have the kind of parent, regardless of man or woman, but unfortunately most of the time it's a woman that raises a woman like that can't figure out how to eat a fucking steak. Because, like, in all honesty, like, so did she just stop eating Gerber and get into the restaurant? Like, what the fuck happened here? I'm trying to understand this shit. You know, they even got steak in Gerber. There's beef in Gerber. They got Gerber anyway. But no.
I'm not laughing at you, Grizz. I'm laughing at Sheila talking about her mom. And if you ever met Sheila's mom, you know that's in all respect, that's one tough ass broad.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, man.
You ain't pulling nothing over Gladys' eyes. Her name Gladys. You ain't.
Well, first of all, how could you not know just by the way that you spoke about her that her name's not Gladys?
Right.
She sounds like Gladys. You know what I mean? She sounds like hey, JB. You met my mother.
Yes.
Would you play with her?
No.
Her name was Anetta.
If they end in an A or S, you gonna watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Watch your black ass mouth. Where do you think I got that saying from? Shout out to my mom.
You said end or A with a what?
An A or an S.
I had a Barbara.
See?
Yep, my dad said always have your own.
Auburn.
Never order shit you can't. Thank Miss Gwen. You doing some MVP shit right now.
There you go.
Never order shit you can't pay for.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times I have gone out knowing that I did not have a great deal of money, but I wanted to hang out with the folks. I ate appetizers. I was fine with the goddamn appetizers. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted the time and the experience with the fam and the people. They don't need to know that I don't have the money to buy all that extravagant shit because I was fine paying for my appetizers.
I'm cool with my potato skins.
Man, shit, you get the
Yeah,
right
you
tater
definitely
skins at
are.
the right goddamn place.
Mhm.
Shit, man.
Mhm.
Or you get them golden chicken fingers. Come on now.
Them $5 wings. What?
That's all
Man,
I
come on
need.
now.
That one beer.
Come on, man. Or you get some of them damn sliders, like a plate of sliders, you should be good.
Yeah.
All the
A
money
little,
I
like,
spend on bar food, I
Get
can
two
put towards
away
the
and
food.
still feel comfortable.
there it is. You know? So
Try
man, look.
these sliders.
And
Right.
Grizz, you know what? You know one thing my mother taught me:
What's that, brother?
sacrifice.
Man,
Yeah.
come you maybe throw this microphone.
Hmm.
Do you, man, how many people even bother to even utter those words? They don't even understand what the fuck
They
that
don't know what
means.
that word is. Yeah.
Do you know how much sacrifice, number one, it takes to raise a family? First of all, sacrifice to just wake up and be a woman. The sacrifice that wake up and just be a man. Just wake up and be a fucking person.
Be black.
First of all, when you walk out, every time you walk outside and you go work at a job, you're sacrificing your time. But you have to sacrifice your time. You're literally replacing the time you have on this earth with money that you're going to spend somewhere else just to go back to the job and use your time again to get this money. And I think a lot of people don't pay attention to the fact that
Nope.
you're using your life to pay for shit. I don't know how many hours I've used to pay for this shit. That's a lot, man. That's a lifetime right there. But for me, it's just like trying to figure out how to understand, pay attention, and respect the sacrifice that you've made in your life. Some of us forget to value ourselves.
True.
And I think that's the biggest crime of all. When you forget and undermine the value that you've had in other people's life and then the value that you have in your own life. Taking care of yourself and understanding the importance of yourself is just as valuable as any other person trying to value you. Because on the days that nobody gives a fuck, you got to.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be days ain't nobody calling, ain't nobody coming through, ain't nobody talking to you. You may have 7 motherfuckers that can't stand you today, but the motherfucker in the mirror loves you because I value me. I see the good in me. I see the man that I am. I see what I need to be to continue moving forward when nobody else knows when I go cry in the fucking dark. When nobody else knows that when I wake up or go to sleep, I'm in constant physical pain or mental pain, or they have no idea how many times I've even contemplated taking my life just this week, just this month, this year. Nobody even knows this shit. But guess what I got to do every day? Figure out how valuable I am every fucking morning that I wake up. I have to do that. Even when other people tell you how valuable you are, if you don't believe that value in yourself, that shit's falling on deaf ears.
Yeah.
All they doing is talking to a wall, because if you have not woke up that morning and understood that regardless of whether you know your purpose, God has a purpose for you. There's always been a purpose for you because he hasn't taken you from here. So you have not met your purpose yet. Your purpose is still ongoing. Your purpose is still downloading. And I think a lot of people don't really understand that the value that you have in yourself, the value that you see in yourself will far exceed any value that other people will see in you. There's going to be times when people look at you, can't stand your goddamn face. And trust me, the more successful you are, the more hatred you get.
Mm-hmm.
The more shit you accumulate, the more shit you got, the more people that you have respecting you, the more people you'll have behind them that can't stand your fucking guts, smiling at you the whole goddamn time.
Yep.
Yep.
Who does he think he is?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm not your loser ass.
Oh, he
nigga.
think he better.
I am, because that's you started it. I'm gonna finish it.
Yep.
So it's so from go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Base. What you about to say?
And you know what? That's one reason. That's one reason why I love and admire you and JV, because you guys didn't just settle to be with somebody. You found somebody that matches your energy. You found somebody that appreciates and respects your sacrifice.
You know what, Base?
Everybody ain't for everybody.
Right.
But you
You know
know
what,
what, baby?
Base?
I'll tell you
I'm
this much. On my
mhm.
end, I was given Sheila. I didn't find her. I was given her.
Yeah.
She landed in my lap one night when I was out whore chasing, and I didn't even get the whore chase that night because I was given a gift that night.
Right. And in all honesty,
Okay.
Base, I'm gonna say this to you, and everything that you said was beautiful, but I'm gonna be real with you. I am the worst person when it comes to picking women. I have picked the wrong woman my whole motherfucking life, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have love, and I do have love for both of my ex-wives. So this is not a shot at them, but I picked people that did not match me, and I did not match them. And not only did a disservice happen to me, but I did a disservice to them as well because I took time away from them that they can never get back either. So what happened was God intervened because much like JB, I was about to start slinging and swinging. Remember, my man, I was on my way. I was about to get a tattoo on my. I was literally going to get a tattoo on my knuckle that said "fuck that." I was on my way to the tattoo parlor to get that on my ring finger, so that you'll know ain't no marriage over here. Fuck all that. We never doing that shit. And so what happened was God opened my eyes. He opened my heart to somebody who I never even expected. And the thing about it is, it was a dear friend, a close friend, somebody I confided in, and one day he made me smart enough to say, well, what? She's right there. What's wrong with you, nigga? Is you crazy? And so that's when I was like, no, well, I think I'm a little smart, some kind of smart. Then why the fuck are you ignoring her? What's wrong with you? Oh, so and it wasn't even a thing of ignoring her. I think for me, it was for me at that moment. I knew the space that I was in, and because I cared for her, even at that point, I didn't want to involve myself with her, knowing that I wasn't in a serious space. But what happens to me, and I'm not trying to be preaching on here tonight, but I'm speaking some real shit. God changed my heart the moment we sat and spoke to each other, and when we started to talk to each other in a way that was saying that we were moving in a different direction, everything flipped, changed, turned over on his head. We haven't been apart since
But you
because
know
that
what,
wasn't
Grizz?
me. That wasn't
But you
me.
know what? But you know what, Grizz? Things happen for a reason.
Yes,
I
sir.
think, I think you and JB, your books were already written. The shit that you went through with your ex-wives, JB, the shit that you through with your exes, it built you and it conditioned you to love, respect, and appreciate the woman you got now.
Absolutely. You know what? You're right about that, brother. Especially with me. You damn sure right about that. Because
Yeah.
I knew for a fact that, first of all, some of the shit that I used to pull, she'd kill me. So, no, we're not even gonna act like that shit not gonna hurt.
Right.
But see, those women, they made you who you are now, and
Right.
both of you, I have so much love and respect for you too. They those women, they did not match your energy. They made you to the strong black men that you are now.
Right.
Right.
But this is one of the reasons why I've never one time talked bad about my ex-wives
Hmm.
because of the fact of the matter is I'll always say this, and I will say this to the day that I die. Two people into that marriage, we were both wrong when it parted.
Yep.
But I don't acknowledge her wrong because I took too much time trying to heal and pay attention to what I did wrong. If I'm concentrating on what she did wrong, I'm not even looking at the shit that I did wrong too. So it's not about me
Absolutely.
trying to make her make amends for the things that she may have done wrong. She knows what she did wrong. I don't have to remind her. I need to think about the part that I played so that I can move forward and never do that shit again, which is one of the
Absolutely.
reasons why I still have love and care and admiration for both of them. And I
Mhm.
prayed nothing but happiness and the greatest things for both of them, especially my last wife. She's one of my closest friends,
I don't
one of my
think mine
closest friends. You know, what do you say, Jay?
I don't think none of my friends are good.
Yo,
Not even,
Grizz.
What's up, bro?
You know what? I was over here cracking up earlier because I was thinking about, you talk about the meal and how paying for your own meal.
Yeah.
I was saying, you know how we used to always say that joke. Yeah, she ordered the lobster. You say, yeah, you know that lobster come with dick, right?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
Where
saying.
she, but
See,
this is this,
this
no,
part of
these
the
women
menu.
these days will go, I'm glad you said that. I'm paying the check.
Take care of that shit, then, man. I'm just, So see, here's the thing: the front of the menu and somewhere near the back of the menu is within purview of a nice first date. Anywhere in the middle of the menu comes with fucking. Anything that says entree that has lobster or any kind of anything that has crab or anything that
Anything
has
that says
if you
market
see a
price.
tomahawk steak and you
That's
order the
why
tomahawk steak,
we
bend
got
over
shots
like that steak, man.
for a first date. We had 2 shots for a first date and then went to an escape room that we did not escape.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what? When you know that she's the one,
Yeah.
you ain't got no problem buying that steak.
No. And see, that's the thing. If she's the one, if she's just someone, bend over, baby.
It's the difference. It's a difference.
But if she's the one, man, shit, steak, that's nothing. House,
You ever heard
family.
that song? You ever heard that song called? I think it's Roberta Flack, and the song is called "Making Love." And basically the gist of the whole song is there's more to love
Oh
than
yeah.
making.
Mm-hmm. But the funny thing about it is, man, when you really start thinking about taking the time to understand, you value your woman more when you value yourself more.
I was
You
just
see
sitting here thinking
more.
about that. I
You
was
see
just
more
sitting here thinking
value.
about that.
You value your friends more
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
there's certain people you want to allow in your life when you
Yep.
value your time. Will never your time is worth its weight in gold, and you'll never get
Amen.
that shit back. And you ain't gonna take no more time spending time with motherfuckers
Amen.
that don't deserve your time.
Amen. Amen.
Friends, family, countrymen, it don't fucking matter. If I cannot get the time back, and the only time that I'm gonna get from you is a bunch of wasted time, you're out of time. We can't do this no more. I can't fuck with you no more.
That's
But
why
for
you have
me,
to. That's why it's important to find somebody that matches your worth
exactly, brother, and knows it.
and knows it.
See, for me,
Yes.
I've gotten to the point, and I believe that a lot of people, especially in specific relationships, I don't plan my doctor's appointments. She does. She don't plan her doctor's appointments. I do. I pay attention to her in times when she's not paying attention to herself. She does the same for me. I could get up and limp, and I'm normal. I get up and I figure my limp is a normal thing. She done already called my doctor. Hey, I need you to bring him in, make sure he's okay. And a lot of times I'm okay, but it's the fact that she takes care of me. I take care of her. When you get to that point in your life when you can sit back and understand that there's something going on, and not to mention understand how not just communication, but how each other communicates. Because it ain't just about communicating, because communicating is what we're doing now. But if I'm talking to somebody on an intimate level, I need to know how you communicate, and you need to know how I communicate so that we can start talking to each other properly. You know what I mean? Having a specific kind of respect and understanding for the way that we engage with one another. Because you can't talk to Jay the way you used to talk to your old girlfriend. She may be taking that bitch, sit down somewhere. Say that shit to Jay. She got a wrench.
Listen.
She has a wrench and she'll swing it. She's
You can't
walked through
mess with
shit,
J Room.
everybody. You
J
think she
Room,
ain't
wow.
tough?
Damn stud over there.
Think right. That's hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, remember, I'm the only child. I was a daddy's girl at that, so yes, that's why I can fix your car. His dad was a carpenter, so he was always building something. My mother's father, he was doing the same thing. So I'm taking bits and pieces from everybody. My grandmother, she was a cooker, and like she could bake her ass off. And I'm dad changing plates.
Right.
Pop in there building cabinets. I'm in everything.
Right.
You're not about to talk to me crazy. I can definitely carry myself.
That's why I told somebody not too long ago, somebody near and dear to my heart. I told her there's nothing like walking through the jungle. You got that lion that's walking in front of you, but you got that lion walking behind you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because that lion
Yes,
might be a motherfucker, but that lioness, she will tear some shit up.
You're not getting
exactly.
No.
And I think that shit is so sexy.
Mhm. It is.
You know what? I don't want a yes woman. I want somebody that don't mind telling me, hey, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but she's not saying it in a bitter, careless way. She's
It's
saying
like,
because she gives a
hey,
fuck about you. It's a difference.
you wanna
Right.
fix that a little bit? You wanna readjust how you're doing that? Because it's a little weird. I don't think that's gonna work.
Right.
I think that's a turn on.
Oh yeah.
I think turn on. Tell me. Don't. I don't
And
want you to hang on my every word. If I'm fucking up, tell me.
and
But
especially
it's not what you say, it's the way you say it.
yeah, and
Listen,
especially when you
the teeth not catching.
like I have told so many ladies, do you even understand how much you could get from a man just by talking to him in a respectful way? Even if even if you're in your moment where you might be a little bit, you know, annoyed. If you come to him like, baby, look, I don't think that's a good idea. And at that moment, you've already you brought down his defenses because now he hears the concern in your voice. And that's something that I mean, there's a couple of things that'll get a man's attention: fear and concern in the voice of his woman. If he
Amen.
hears fear, what I gotta kill. If he hears
Ain't no
concern, shit, what I do.
You're not gonna get a concern. You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
My face gonna
Yeah.
start screaming.
Right.
And you know what?
And
Especially
see,
when as a black man, you know how hard and tough the world treats a black man. But when that man comes home to his woman,
yeah.
I can't deal with a loud woman, but I want somebody with a soft voice, but her voice is just as powerful as that loud woman.
yeah, man, she could shut me down.
Yeah.
Baby, it's over. All right, I'm sorry. Just that quick. And but trust and believe. If you come at me sideways, this is the picture you're gonna see.
That's what I'm talking about.
Trust and believe.
That's what I'm talking about.
Trust
And you look at it and you said, who is more dangerous? I think
exactly.
they both are. I think
Yeah.
they both are. But that motherfucker behind her will risk his life for that woman.
Because understand this. She's looking at you sideways, but say something sideways to her and see what the fuck happens. Oh, Miss Gwen, say it one more time. I can't stand it. Yes, man, that will let a woman drive him off a cliff and don't say nothing.
Amen.
You ain't driving me to the corner store if you want some bullshit, man.
We ain't going across the street.
We ain't going to the front door.
We're not getting in the car.
Matter of fact, you're not even in my house. What the fuck are you at my door for? Get up out here. Get your ass on up out here.
Yeah, who the fuck let you in?
Who let you? Hold up. Matter of fact, man, let me go get my
off here.
Huh?
No, I just said, why'd you drop off the dog? That's all.
But just understand this. This picture is real when it comes to me.
Me too.
Don't do it. Don't
too.
do it because see, she's already looking like you're gonna tear the fur off, that she's gonna tear the fur off your ass. But understand that me behind her, that's not me being timid. That's me waiting to pounce.
The appetizer and the fucking main course.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we had a great one. Of course, you already know I got you. But I think we had a great time
tattoo
tonight.
idea, Grizz. Sorry about that.
Oh, you gonna use that as a tattoo?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do vasectomy instead. Maybe like a tramp stamp or something.
I don't even want to know where that's going.
I don't think you got no choice that small, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Got me confused.
Anyway, man, I think we had a great time tonight, man, because it was an important topic to talk about, but as usual, we always have fun with it. So we want to bring my man JB up here so he can let everybody know where the hell they can find us at every single Monday night, because I'm gonna be there and Jay gonna be there and whoever else might show up gonna be there. And let them know, my brother.
Monday night is gonna be sexy. Thanks, Grizz, for sharing this time, and thank you for a great conversation. Monday night, 8:05, Grown Man Click Podcast. Me, Scott T, Richie Rich Van Gogh. We are hosting Mr. Vicissitude, and the Sophisticated Grizzly's gonna be there. Jay Moore will be there. Sheila will be there. Hopefully, Bass will be joining in. We are going to have an amazing show. I'm not telling you what it's about. You got to come in and find out when you watch Monday night at 8:05 Grown Man Click Podcast. Me, Scott T, Richie Rich, Van Gogh, and B. Maeve, the newest member of the GMC, will be there. So come on in. Have a great Monday night with us on the Grown Man Click Podcast. Thanks, Grizz.
Absolutely. Mr. Vicissitude, can you please let the folk know what you got going on and where they can find you?
We are finally at the moment where we can get to business with things, and basically we're going, next week will be basically Vicissitude Media Group launch week. There's gonna be a lot of things happening, and we're gonna be wall to wall to wall with content, especially with the Midnight Disruption podcast. Normally it's 11:59 p.m.s on Tuesdays, wherever you get your podcasts. But we are going to be loading up a full schedule of episodes. And I'm not going to give it away because it's going to spoil everything else. But you'll know, especially on Monday on the Grown Man Click. So Mr. Vicissitude going to be coming back. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. You know how unhinged sometimes I get. But there will be a lot more surprises as well that I won't say here, but everybody should show up to the Grown Man Clip and wear your best attire.
That's right.
All of it.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta dig out my best holy t-shirts.
Sure.
As long as they're Yeezys. Miss J. Moore. There are people still walking the streets. See, for whatever reason, they seem to think that because autumn and winter is coming, that they can't still be an ashy bastard. Please let them know that that's not the case.
That is more the reason why you need to come see me in the wintertime. The weather is very, very harsh. You need to stay moisturized all year long. We have some fall scents coming. Thank you for the Grown Man Click for introducing me to Frankie. We got some things cooking up for y'all. Everything may or may not be exclusive just to Jay Moore. You won't be able to find it anywhere else. Stay tuned. But in the meantime, in between time, come get your luxurious body butters, your body scrubs, and your shower gels.
It's almost sexy Bengay season, people. It's almost time. Hot man autumn is here. Just saying.
Don't pay him no attention. The website is
I'm trying to sell
jayamore.com or visit me on Instagram at j.amore. Let me know what you need.
That's right. And Brother Bass, for the words of wisdom for the folk out here in Grizzly Land, please let them know what the man of the house has to say.
Black men, you're kings. Look in that mirror. There's a king standing there. The thing is, when you meet that woman, if you pay attention, that queen is standing there. But first of all, you got to know that you're a king to appreciate that queen. And that's all I got to say about it.
There you go. Understand this. Kings make queens. Queens don't make kings.
Amen.
Understand that.
Queens do make kings.
Queens can make kings better. But she can't become a queen until the prince marries her and becomes the king of the land. So
she gotta make the prince.
Yeah. Now, unless the king dies, and then she's just the queen mother.
Make another little prince for him to be king.
Not if he got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
there goes
he's just a bird. You know what, everybody? I want to thank you guys for popping in, and I appreciate you. And please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the content because it helps the channel to grow. And please make sure you hit the bell icon because you want to be notified every time we come up here. We talking this crazy shit because my name is Mr. Darius Teddy. And if you like what we had to say, we love you. We appreciate you. Please come on back. And if you don't like what we had to say, you got a problem with what we had to say, and you got some shit that you got to say about what we had to say to you, you already know the deal. You know the spiel. Why don't you shut your mouth? Shut your black ass mouth. Have a good night.
Sophisticated, grisly, mostly, passion, caution, dedication, caution, fragrance, summer leader, caution, dealers, Teddy, it's time, caution, dealers, Teddy, Grizzly, sex appeared in caution, passion, caution, dedication.